Welcome. I am just going to give myself a second here. I had a timer, and then, of course, I forgot to hit the live button. Hi, I'm Kendra Corman, and thank you guys so much for tuning in either to the live or to the replay. I do see that I have somebody here, so thank you so much for joining. Today, we're going to be talking about the biggest mistake people make when trying to leverage LinkedIn. So let me go ahead and get sharing here. Oh, gotta make too many windows open all the time. I was actually just watching a YouTube video this morning where someone's business is called something related to all the tabs, which I thought was pretty cool and entertaining. So let me go ahead, switch views here so you can see more of my screen. And I'm going to go ahead and jump in. So just to talk a little bit about this biggest mistake people make when they're trying to leverage LinkedIn. If you've been using LinkedIn and you're not getting clients, this is the session for you. I'll be going live every Tuesday in August, really just trying to give you as much information as possible as to what to do and how to fix it. So if you don't know me, I am Kendra. I am your marketing BFF with over 20 years of experience under my belt. I've been helping businesses, big and small, from the Jeep brand to the little corner wine market. And I've seen it all and I've really done it all, right? So I've learned a lot from mistakes that I've made with my business and with other people's, unfortunately. And we've really figured out a lot of information. So today, again, we're going to dive into this LinkedIn mistake. That's like wearing socks with sandals. It's that bad. So ready to get started? Let's jump in. So let's get straight to the point. The biggest mistake people make on LinkedIn is thinking that more posts automatically mean more clients, more business, more sales, whatever that is. But here's the thing, it doesn't. Just because you're posting like a madman doesn't mean clients are going to flock to you. It's like throwing spaghetti at the wall and hoping it sticks. Most of it's not going to. The truth is, it's not about the quantity of your posts, but the quality and strategy behind them. Posting without a plan is just noise that may or may not be seen by your target, right? So I want you to think about LinkedIn as a movie trailer. What does a great trailer do? Well, it reaches a wide audience and it grabs your attention and it makes you want to see the full movie when it's released. Your LinkedIn profile and posts, that's what their job is, to reach a bunch of people and get them to want to hear more. They're the highlights, they're the teasers. They get people excited about what you offer. First impressions matter. And so if your LinkedIn profile doesn't sparkle, people aren't necessarily going to be interested in the main feature, which is your business. So you do want to make sure that your profile and posts are engaging, but you also want to leave them wanting more and wanting to hear from you, right? So let's talk a little bit about what's missing from your posts and your profile. That's the secret ingredient that ties everything together. It's called email. And it's your golden ticket to turning those LinkedIn connections into real clients. Because email marketing builds relationships and trust. It gets you into people's personal space, but in a good way. Now, I know some of you might be thinking email marketing, it's icky, it's spammy, I don't want to bother people. Forget that. We're talking about delivering value-packed, amazing, and awesome content that your audience actually wants to read. When you do this right, email is a powerful tool that complements your LinkedIn efforts perfectly. So how do you build this list? And again, every week I'm going to be going live in August and I'll dive deeper into different pieces of this. This is just a little bit of an overview. But how do you build this golden email list? Well, this is where the magic happens. You need something to generate signups for your list. Because I don't know about you, but I don't want any more emails, right? I'm pretty sure you don't want any more emails either. So we'll make sure that that doesn't happen, right? So let me go ahead. I want to stress this for just a minute, okay? The important piece here is I don't want any more emails. You don't want any more emails. So nobody wants to sign up for your email list. People want to sign up for the value that you are providing them, right? So that's really what's important and key here. Now, you have to offer them something of value to get them to pay with their email address. Email address is worth more than money quite often, right? Because they're giving you that permission to meet them in a place that's highly personal and personalized. Okay, so I just wanted to stress that there. Okay, so let's go back here again and start talking about, again, how you build this list. So again, that value that you're providing is going to be things like freebies. Think guides, checklists, templates, exclusive content that your audience can't resist. Think about offering a free ebook that solves a problem or a checklist that guides them through something that they're not sure how to solve. It makes their lives easier. People love free, valuable stuff. They do not like joining email lists. So webinars up next. Webinars are another fantastic way to gather emails. You want to offer a live session where you share valuable insights, tips, or training on a topic your audience cares about. At the end, people will gladly hand over their email address to stay connected with you. Now, make it easy for your connections to join your list by including sign-up links in your profile, posts, even in your messages. That's really important. And managing your list doesn't have to be a headache. It's not like you're manually entering all this into an Excel document. There are a ton of tools out there like Constant Contact and ConvertKit. They're your best friends here. Depending on your business model, one or the other might be better for you. If you want to learn more or get a free trial, you can get a free trial of either of those at kendracorman.com/cc for Constant Contact or kendracorman.com/CK for ConvertKit. Check them out and see which one makes more sense to you. I have clients on both systems for different reasons, and you want to pick the email system that's going to work best for you. Okay, so let me talk to you a little bit about what they do. So you need an email service provider like Constant Contact or ConvertKit, and we can talk more about that if you have questions. But it makes it easy to organize, segment, and grow your list easily. It also allows you to stay compliant because there's a lot of rules about email marketing. And segmenting your list is essential. And that's another thing that they let you do, and they can let you do it automatically because you want to send the right message to the right person. For example, if you have a bunch of new subscribers, you might want to send them a welcome series, which I do actually recommend that you send them a welcome series or at least one welcome email. While people that have been on your list longer term might get more advanced content. The key here is consistency. You want to regularly engage with your audience through your emails. You got to share valuable content, insights, and offers. You do need to sell a little bit, otherwise people forget they can buy from you. You want to make your emails something people look forward to. You want to keep providing value, and your email list will grow. So let me give you a couple of examples. I went ahead and just drafted up some examples. These are not ones that I used myself. But let's see if I can, here we go. I'm going to blow this up. But what I want to talk to you about is how I would promote the lead magnet that I have here in my little thing. It says kendracorman.com/leverage LinkedIn. So you can definitely take a look at that and see what I'm talking about. But that's how I can get people to join my list, right? I'm doing a live right now. I'm promoting the lead magnet for people to sign up if they want to sign up for my list. And then there's a couple different ways that I can do the post. So, are you tired of posting, commenting, and DMing like a champ, only to find your calendar still looking like a desert? I've been there. Refreshing notifications like it's the slot machine, hoping for a payout. Spoiler, it doesn't work that way, right? Don't sweat it. Here's my free guide. This is what the free guide's going to do and has in it, ready to level up. Grab it now. Here's a link to sign up. That's one way. That's a little bit harder of a sell, more direct on the promotion for the post. But you can also do things that are more of a story based, right? Now, just so you know, I totally made up this story. Jane's last name in this example is probably Doe. So let's jump in. So let's talk about turning LinkedIn connections into real cash. This year, I made $30,000 from my email list alone. It's not a typo, 30K. And just so you know, that part is true. So a while back, I was posting on LinkedIn like it was my job. Well, it kind of is because I do manage quite a few LinkedIn profiles and company pages, but my client base wasn't growing as fast as I wanted. Then I decided to practice what I preached and focused on email, and everything changed. So again, this is made up story as to what occurred. It is similar to stories that I have, but again, you want to talk about the exact steps I took? I've got a free guide on how to turn your LinkedIn connections into paying clients. Drop a yes in the comments. I'll send you a link. While that's not quite, the yes in the comments isn't quite as easy as, how do I describe it here? While the yes in the comments isn't as easy as it is on like Instagram, if you're using a tool like ManyChat is an automation tool that I do recommend. And again, I can talk to you more about that if you're curious, just let me know. But really what happens here is you're posting a story and then you're trying to get engagement. One of the things that the LinkedIn algorithm seems to be prioritizing is posts without links. Their goal is to try and keep people inside their platform, which makes sense, right? Because that's where they get to have money. So in trying to keep people in the platform, posts are performing better if you post the link in the first comment. You can do that automatically with a lot of different systems too. But the idea again is you don't own LinkedIn, you don't own Facebook, you don't own Instagram or TikTok. Things can happen, things can change, and not always within your control. So what I want you to do is think about how can you get those people off of LinkedIn, right? Get them off of the system so that you own the contact that you have with them. So let me go ahead and let's look at the next post because I've got one more post here for you. Okay. So pro tip for all you LinkedIn hustlers out there, your email list is a gold mine waiting to happen. Here's a little strategy that's worked wonders for me. And what you'll see here is I went ahead and put 3 steps on how to get people on your email list. Why is this so effective? Because email is personal. It's direct access to someone's inbox where you can have more meaningful conversations. This year, I made 30K just from my email list by doing exactly this. No hard sell needed, just provided value, build trust, and the rest will follow. Try it out and watch your LinkedIn connections turned into loyal clients. That's the difference here, right? So the cool thing that this post does is it turns it into a value-added post, right? I'm giving more than I'm getting. And if they want more, then I can give them more. Another strategy here. So again, you could probably put the link. Hey, if you're looking for more, you can check out my freebie and put that in the first comment like you did on the other one. Or you can go ahead and engage with the people that comment. You can ask them a question instead of the statement at the end here where it says try it out and watch your LinkedIn connections turn into loyal clients. You could probably change that to how have you leveraged your LinkedIn connections to grow your business or something along those lines, and try to get some people to comment on your post, which will increase its visibility. Again, this is a value added post. And then you start to engage with people on that engaged with your post, right? Because they're interested in this topic clearly or interested in supporting you. And then in the DMs, you can give them the link. Or if you have LinkedIn Premium, you can add an out of office that has it. If you want to connect with me, you can go to kendracorman.com/LinkedIn. It'll redirect you to my LinkedIn profile. You can connect with me there, send me a message once we're connected, and you can see a sample of my out of office that talks about this live video. Actually, the next one I'll talk about next week's live. So again, just a different way of looking at and thinking about how you're interacting with LinkedIn with more of a strategy to get people off of LinkedIn and into your email list. Okay. Now that you're building your email list, right? What do you do there? Well, you want to engage your audience. You want to add real value and make a difference if you're like me or like any of my clients. So the content that you send are things like newsletters, right? I hate the word newsletters because a lot of people use the word e-blast. An email newsletter or an email that you send to people, even if it is in bulk, is never a blast. It should be personal and connected. But you can share updates, success stories, any type of valuable content. This is a way to educate and inspire your audience. Think about adding case studies, how you've helped clients overcome challenges, show them the transformation that they can receive by working with you and regularly not selling, right? I love using exclusive insights. Behind the scenes look. People love behind the scenes. Hang on, I'm going to come back on screen here. People are crazy about behind the scenes stuff. So really think about what you can do behind the scenes. And for those of you watching live, thank you so much for tuning in live. Go ahead, and if you have any comments, you can enter them into wherever you're watching, if it's LinkedIn, Facebook, or YouTube, because I am live on all of them. And I will go ahead and answer any questions that you might have here. But if you give unique tips, personal stories, behind the scenes looks, it makes a difference, right? It builds trust. It promotes you as an expert in your field. One of my best performing emails this year, shockingly enough, was a look into my workday shutdown ritual. So I love my Full Focus Planner. If you've been around me for a little while, you know that I'm addicted to my Full Focus Planner and have been for about actually, it gotta be up to like 5 years now. I love it. And every year I try to add a different thing into my process that is part of the Full Focus Planner. I need to always add like a hashtag, not sponsored. I don't represent them. I just love it. And so I highlighted my workday shutdown ritual. So many people talk about what they do in the morning and what time they get up. I'm not getting up at 4 a.m. I'm not getting up at 5 a.m. unless it's like for vacation. And I talked a little bit about how I wrap up my day in an email, talking about finding time to get things done and how I go about doing it. It's crazy that an email like that was my most engaged with email. But again, since so many people do beginning of the day rituals, my shutdown rituals like stood out. And who doesn't love a good productivity tip? The other stuff that you can do is personalized offers that can make your clients feel special, offer exclusive discounts, early access to your programs. I offer free resources. So for instance, this guide that I have in my title here, one of the things that I have for that is if you're on my email list, you don't have to fill out the form. You're already on my email list. I already know who you are. We're all good. So all you have to do is click the link and it'll automatically download it for you. So I try to give them all of that information. And again, we've talked a little bit about segmentation briefly, and we'll talk more about it as we go, but it's essential. It is probably one of the most important things you can do, because not everybody on your list is at the same stage of their journey. New subscribers might, again, need introductory content, or, oh, by the way, they signed up for that freebie of yours. So you want to give that to them. Or maybe you have nonprofits, for-profits, smaller businesses, larger businesses. Maybe you target authors and content creators. They might need different content. The key is to think about how can you cater your messages to them so it feels personal and personalized, and that they're getting the most relevant content for who they are. Your goal is to add value. You want to make a difference in your clients' lives. So you want to keep your content focused on their needs, and you're going to build a loyal and engaged audience from there. So you've got a stellar email list, you've got some segmentation, you're moving them off LinkedIn. So let's talk about keeping that engagement high, right? Engagement is what it's all about, and that's creating a two-way conversation, which is so much easier to do in email. There's a lot of lurkers out there on social, and that's what they do, is they lurk, right? They don't engage. But replying back to your email, if you ask a question, is a lot easier than necessarily posting on social media, because they don't necessarily want people to see their thoughts, right? We're in a cancel culture. So they might not want to put some messages out. My friend Brenda Meller, who you can find on LinkedIn, she offers great tips on actually LinkedIn, improving your profile and all of that, your company page, everything you can imagine. So if you do want to follow someone who's amazing, you could send me a message or comment on this, and I will give you her LinkedIn URL. But she works sometimes with people who are job seekers. I don't want to be publishing a comment that says, hey, I'm looking for a new job on LinkedIn, right? Because they don't necessarily want their boss to know. So again, getting engagement in email can sometimes be a lot easier, especially if you're consistent and really relating to your audience, than on social. Okay, so let's talk about interaction in your emails. You can ask questions, invite replies, make it clear that you want to hear from them. If you're a coach or consultant, ask them for their biggest challenges or if they had a win. You can invite them to reply with specific problems or case studies where they're looking for advice. These are all opportunities. Is everybody going to reply? No. Are you going to get a handful? Probably. I sent out an email the other day. I think it was 2 weeks ago. I sent out an email 2 weeks ago and got over 50 replies. That's an engaged email list. I had never gotten 50 replies ever. Another thing you can do is tease future content to keep them excited. Let them know what's coming next. Maybe you've got a new webinar, a special offer, exclusive content that they'll get first dibs on. Give them a reason to look forward to your emails, because it's important, and the goal is building a relationship, right? So that's key, because you want to make a difference. You want to show them that they can know, like, and trust you, and you want them to feel valued and heard. So respond to their emails, acknowledge their input, show them that you're here to help them succeed. When your audience feels connected to you, the more likely they are to engage with your content. And then the thing that we all want, take action. So what's next? I do actually have some amazing content lined up. We're going to be going a little bit more into how to leverage LinkedIn to get more clients. And if you sign up for my email list here, which again, nobody wants an email list, right? But if you sign up for the kendracorman.com/leverage LinkedIn, you'll get my weekly email that will highlight what I'm talking about next Tuesday, which is just, again, more tips on growing your list. And we'll talk a little bit more deeply about lead magnets and a little bit more about welcome series on how to make that more impactful. So thank you so much to all of you who tuned in live. I appreciate it. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you. I think it's Alif Hello, it's good to see you. I appreciate you tuning in live. If anybody else has any questions, let me know. If you're watching this on a replay, feel free to go ahead and leave comments, especially on LinkedIn or YouTube, because those are my two largest platforms in which I respond to all of the comments and questions. Thank you again so much for tuning in. I appreciate it, and I will see you next time.